Good morning, and welcome to another exuberant version of Diatribes from the Voice of Doom. Now here's your exhilarated and ecstatic host, Voice of Doom. Alright, it's November 6th, and to my surprise, we have a winner. And I mean that in every sense of the word. There's a lot to say, and I probably can't do it all in 15 minutes. But my faith in the law of cause and effect has been renewed. It's Easter Sunday for Buddhists, because we're seeing karma and cause and effect play out, and it couldn't be more clear. Now, what happened yesterday is probably the most amazing thing in American political history. Not just because it's non-consecutive terms, but because it was a sweep. It was a clear mandate that people don't like the way this country's going. And I will now use the word country. I will refrain from used to be country or so-called country, because we are a country now for the short term, and not because Orangey won, no, but because we have a chance of survival. Not saying one way or the other, but at the same time there's some kinks in the armor, and I am not going to deviate from my prognostication of doom, because it's going to happen faster now, and I'll tell you why. But first, some wonkiness. I will give you some information vis-a-vis Nevada. Now, that's the only thing left up in the air, really. Nevada went red, and I'm happy about that. And the voting went along the lines that you would imagine. Clark County and Washoe County are blue still. That's the big cities of Reno and Las Vegas. Now, Harry Reid, who I never liked, built a machine in Nevada with the culinary and all these other unions, and his legacy lives on. But Nevada turned red. Now, Senate. It's very important, because Nevada's a very important state. It's very close, but Sam Brown, a gopper, is ahead by around 4,000 or 6,000 votes. Now, most of the rural counties voted big time red, and they're 99% counted except for one, Nye County. And Nye County is bringing up the rear with the count because they're probably very rural, and it's probably hard to collate the votes, but they don't have many people. It's out in the middle of Nevada. But it's only 86% of the major metropolises have been counted. So don't be disappointed if Rosen, due to the Reid legacy, who's a cheating, lying pile of crap, who I hope is, well, I won't get into that. But he's gone. He's not on this planet anymore, thank God. But he left a legacy of probably corruption and everything else involved with the D's. So Rosen could win, but we have a 51 majority. And when I say we, I mean thinking people. Because even though I voted Gopper all the way, mostly, yeah. I mean, I can't vote for a D for decades because they need to be punished for their past transgressions, which have been many. So I can't vote there, but I just don't consider myself a Gopper per se. I'm a libertarian, classical liberal. And that's the way it is. But what was I saying? Rosen and the Senate. I mean, let's get back to Orangey, because he swept all the swing states, which was unheard of. Nobody even thought it possible. And that means a clear mandate and a clear elucidation of what America really is, and it's the tradespeople. It's the, nail manicurists, and it's the baggers at Walmart or whatever they do. It's all those people, and now the elites are starting to learn it. Now, we keep the House, we being the thinkers, the Senate, and we have a lot of red governors, and more or less a sweep of everything you need to wield power effectively. Now let's see what they do. First of all, there's 2.5 months before Orangey is inaugurated, and I'm sure he's going to spend that time very wisely putting together his team. And he's going to learn from his past mistakes, and I hope he doesn't make the same ones by allowing snakes into the White House. Trying to swamp, you don't bring snakes and spiders and tarantulas in with you. Who say, yes, I'm on your side, I believe in your policies, and I'm going to scuttle you every chance I get. And it usually has to do with the Justice Department. So he better pick a damn good Attorney General. I'm telling you right now. Now, 2.5 months, okay. Petri Dish is still president, and I don't think he's going to resign in order to create a historic first female president. Oh my God. That would be the most cynical thing ever done. That'd be the coffin that is the last nail. So, Gargoyle's already effing up because she doesn't want to face anybody. And she's probably screaming her bloody ass off right now and blaming everybody and everything but herself. And she will be swept into the dustbin of history because there's no way she's ever going to run for president again. So, we're rid of her, and I'm very happy, and I would like to gloat, but I'm not going to because I have many, many diatribes in which I can gloat. But Petrie's still president. Now, say I'm a migrant, and I'm on the border of Mexico, and suddenly I realize that I have 2.5 months to get my butt over that line. So you know what's going to happen. It's going to be a rampage. And there's going to be a rampage that will be to the delight of the idiots. Because they'll say, you see what happens when we vote for Orangey? Look at the border now. They're all running. Well, Petrie's still president. No, it's because of Orangey. They're all running because they like Orangey. Whatever. It's going to be a mess. Now, I'm serious about the swamp. The bureaucrats and the powers that be who are above the politicians, they're going to stymie him by hook or crook. They probably don't want him to be even inaugurated. So if I was him, I would be very careful. Because these guys mean business. They have a plan. And he's going to just slow it down. He's going to do everything the opposite of what they want. So it's going to be a war. And it's going to be a war between the elitists and the Antifa, foot soldiers who are going to riot incessantly, and Orangey's team and the American people, because they're not for us. So the disaster is actually going to come faster, because the elitists will do anything to stymie him. I don't see why people can't see the truth. They shut down the planet for like 3 months, the whole planet, and told people where to stand and what to wear and where to go and when to stay home. For 3 months, because they wanted to scuttle Orangey's accomplishments that he'd been making for the last 3 years, right up to 2020. And Orangey's caught off guard, and he's given guidance by this fucking skeleton, whatever the hell he is, Fauci. And then the governors have free reign to close down their states. Orangey didn't close down any states, but he went along with Fauci because he really didn't know what to do. Because Fauci said it's going to be a total disaster if you don't shut down the country for 3 months. Now, we saw what happened with that. We saw the lies, and they're still not being atoned, and I think Orangey should make that one of his first priorities. We're going to get to the real bottom of what happened, and if heads roll, heads roll. And we need to see that. Orangey's been given a mandate to just get rid of all this crap, and if politicians have broken the law, then they should be prosecuted. He's going to come after all of us. Orangey could go after the criminals in the government who have broken the law. It's within their right to do so. And a lot of people go to jail, including Petri Dish, his no-account son, Pelosi. I mean, she caused the insurrection, so-called. Schiff. I mean, you can't just lie with impunity and slander people and stymie the progress of this country just on a political whim. So there's crimes in their frickin' bottom drawers, real crimes. Put them all in jail. Give them their own medicine. They did it with Bannon. They did it with a lot of Orangey's cohorts. Turnabout is fair play, and I want to see it. But there's going to be major disaster. I mean, come on, 2.5 months until Orangey takes office. They're going to want to get rid of him by hook or crook. There's going to be migrants swarming into the place, and I guess Antifa will probably riot. I don't know what's keeping them. And luckily, he won't have people working against him if he has the Senate and the House. So he's also discredited politicos and the mainstream media, so they can just go back to lambasting. I'm sure the CEO of MSNBC is chortling and going, great. Oh, great, we're back. We can now make fun of Orangey for the next 4 years. Because they were on fumes. So a lot of the mainstream media will be comedy channels. It's funny, I saw Jon Stewart's, some of his segment, and he was making fun of the Democrats' whole way they did everything and their hypocrisy, and the audience was cheering wildly. So the audience is, it's the fickle crowd. Mobile vulgare. That's why we can't have a democracy. But it's 15 minutes. I got quite a bit in there, and I'll do another one because I haven't even started gloating yet. And just relishing the fact that cause and effect works. Buddhism is the true way. And let's see some effects now. And some expatriation in mass. Okay, that's it. Have a good morning. Bye.